What is going on, my nerd army? It is time, guys, once again for another best and worst episode. Now, if you've never seen my best and worst episodes, this is where I rank the best and the worst of any specific movie franchise. Today, we will be focusing on Indiana Jones. Now, guys, I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. I grew up watching all the Indy movies, and they were some of my favorites of all time. So this is a particularly awesome list for me. Again, guys, this is my own opinions. It's not fact or anything. This is my opinion. So if you guys don't agree with me, I appreciate that. Put it down in the comments below. Tell me your opinion. And as always, guys, if there's any other best and worst of any movie franchise out there that you would like to hear me rank, make sure to put it in the comments down below, and I will take care of it for you guys. So let's get into this one. We're going to have to rank the Indiana Jones franchise. Number 4. Now, guys, number 4 for me is going to be Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, this movie, right off the bat, was not well received with critics, and a lot of fans were really pissed at the direction that they went. So, this movie follows Indy chasing after a brilliant agent played by Cate Blanchett in search of a mystical, all-powerful crystal skull of Akator, joined by Shia LaBeouf and Karen Allen. Karen Allen being his original love interest, Marion, and Shia LaBeouf playing her son. He is in search of this crystal skull and turns out to be a UFO hidden plot. So a lot of fans were kind of turned off by this. Now, guys, this, like I said, was not received well by critics, and it left all of us really hoping that Shia LaBeouf did not take up the mantle. Or at least it left me thinking that, guys. Number 3. Now, guys, number 3 for me is going to be Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the Temple of Doom. It is an amazing movie, and it's one of my favorites, but the fact is, it is number 3 on my list. So this movie follows our favorite badass archaeologist, Indiana Jones, after barely escaping a raging Shanghai nightclub brawl, where he uncovers a sinister scheme that has enslaved most of this village's children in a fortress-like mine. Indy has to attempt to save the children without becoming a slave himself. Joined by Willie, a singer and performer, and his plucky sidekick, Short Round. This movie is action-packed from start to finish and keeps you wanting more. Now, this one is actually one of the most popular out of the franchise, and Short Round has become a household name. Number 2. Now, guys, number 2 for me is going to be Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, Raiders of the Lost Ark leads Indy into one of the most iconic adventures, side by side with his ex-flame, Marion Ravenwood, in search of the Ark of the Covenant. Now, Indy is not alone in search for this item. He is actually trying to beat the Nazis from getting there first. The movie has an amazing storyline, and it also has one of the most iconic scenes in all of cinema, where Indy is toe-to-toe with a big, gigantic, sword-wielding beast of a man. And Indy says, you know what, fuck this. And he pulls out his gun and shoots the guy. That is one of the most iconic Indiana Jones scenes of all time. And most iconic in cinema. It is great. This movie, hands down, is one of the greatest action movies ever made. And it did make number 2 on my list for that reason. Number 1. Now, guys, number 1 for me is going to be Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. This has been my favorite of the Indiana Jones franchise since I was a kid. Indy is in pursuit of one of the most iconic treasures ever, and that is the Holy Grail. Yes, the cup that Jesus' blood was caught in, and the cup that Jesus used at the Last Supper. This movie takes us so many different places, from the rat-filled catacombs in Venice, taking down Nazi biplanes in a dogfight, and taking down an unstoppable tank. This movie is also even better because he is accompanied by his father, Henry Jones Sr., played by the legendary Sean Connery, and by far one of the greatest actors of all time. A great thing about Sean Connery and Harrison Ford in this movie is that they bounce off of each other so well. Their charisma between the two actors is amazing. They do so well together, and the stubborn, thick-headed version of The father shows why we got such a stubborn, thick-headed version of Indiana. Guys, this had to be my top pick because it has so many amazing scenes that I can never, ever forget, no matter what happens. But I do love all of the Indiana Jones movies, well, except the fourth one. But this is also out there because in the future we will be getting another rebooted Indiana Jones, and hopefully they're going to stick with the man that they were talking about originally, which is Chris Pratt. So guys, let me know what you thought about my list in the comments below, and let me know what your list is. Tell me, what movies do you think go in what order for the Indiana Jones franchise? And like always, guys, if there's any other videos you would like to see me do, reactions, best and worst, anything, guys, make sure to put them down in the comments below. Make sure you guys hit that like, thumbs up button if you would be so kind, and make sure you smash that subscribe button to keep up with me and everything that comes out of Nerd Central, guys. I'm Andrew. You have been watching Nerds Memorized. Peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you go click that big, sexy subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time right here on Nerds Memorized.